Hello, everybody. If you chose card 1, here is your reading, my loves. Mystic. So, the shadow aspect that is being shed with this final full moon in Leo, my loves, is the aspect of the mystic. I feel like you come from a long line of mystic healers, maybe witches you identify with. I feel like you've been really doing a lot of work clearing patterns, doing really deep shadow work. Uh, you're finally coming into a phase where you're understanding it's not just about you. I feel like for a long time, you've been very focused on yourself and your own, using your gifts and your tools to really help you push the needle forward, move the needle forward in your own, evolution, your life, right? And I feel like you're finally getting to a place where you know that it's not just about you, it's about we. And so you're shedding that part of the shadow. It's like an egocentric part where it's just self, self, self. And I'm not saying that in a bashing way. We all go through this on our path, right? Because initially, when we become aware of what's going on, we're focused on, figuring things out. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're definitely coming into more gifts, possibly some of you. I also feel like there is a pull for you to start really diving deeper into certain type of esoterics. Maybe you're really looking to learn more about tarot or astrology or numerology, any type of energy healing. You know what I mean? Contract readings, things like that. Soul contract readings, Akashic records for some of you even. But you're really being pulled, like you feel this pull towards your purpose, like why you're really here and what you're bringing to the table for humanity, to help humanity out during these times of great change. So I really love this for you. The light aspect of this is really dialing into your connection with the divine, your relationship with the divine. I feel like you're really stepping into a place of being able to um, co-create and manifest from a place of love versus a place of fear. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're coming into a new contract. The next oracle message for you, my loves, is look, Scorpio. Ooh, 8. Number 8. You could have been born on the 8th. Scorpion energy. You could be a Scorpio. You could have dominant Scorpio placements in your chart. This is ultimately, Scorpio is co-ruled by Pluto and Mars. So those planets could be dominant somewhere. Maybe they're in Scorpio or somewhere else in your placements. What I'm thinking here, 8 can be about karma and clearing karmic patterns, your own karmic patterns, your soul, and your ancestor line, right? Your ancestors are here, by the way. But this is asking you, this Scorpio energy, this is asking you to really allow yourself to dive into those studies, allow yourself to deep dive and research. It's about really trusting your own intuition, your own gifts, going within yourself, right? Instead of seeking external, out on the external or other people's opinions. I think some of you, this could be like you coming out of the spiritual closet on some level. Like it could be something like a taboo type subject in your family or around friends or whatnot. I just feel like you're finally ready to come out and let it fly. Now, some of you, the 8th house, Scorpio, it's about mystery. It's about embracing the unknown. It's about embracing the uncertainty. So I feel like there's a component of you really coming into a place of you're not trying to hyper control things anymore. You know what I mean? You're really beginning to be a lot more comfortable with embracing the unknown because you are really learning to trust your inner guidance over above. I do feel like there's a very deep transformation. I feel like, I'm getting chills on that. There's a very deep transformation that you're going through. And I feel like, the full moon isn't the end. It's really the beginning because it's the last full moon of this particular astrological year. We're heading into the new astrological year with the spring equinox, right? February 17th is very dominant as well because that's the new moon in Aquarius. It's also the full solar, the first eclipse of the season, solar eclipse. So there's going to be a lot of activation. So essentially what's been happening, if you've been feeling a lot of crunchiness, maybe some of you have been really going through some dark night of the soul energy, circling back, things, old patterns, old thoughts, old beliefs, feelings, emotions, and whatnot, even people, situations have been resurfacing, not for you to do another deep dive, but you really truly release. So just honor that process. I really, really love this. I feel like a lot of you, when I see the Scorpio card and the Mystic, it's really giving me this overall, I'm getting chills in my thighs. It's giving me this overall feeling, though, again, I feel like, I know this is for the full moon, but the new moon is popping in like, hey, hey, don't forget about me. I feel like you're going to be going through a lot more activations and you're going to experience like an upgrade with your gifts. You could also be coming into new gifts. So be on the lookout for that. And again, do the research on it. Give yourself permission to ask, okay? So the next oracle card, I love this oracle card, Keepers of the Earth. You can have a really deep, deep connection with Mother Earth. Eights really reflect that as well. That also gives me Leo energy. Leo is, you know, the full moon here. That is all about shedding of the ego, layers of ego, by the way. But your ancestors are here. And it's like they are so proud of you. They are so proud of you. You're loved, you're cherished. They've been watching you this whole time. They are asking you to please call them in. Call them in. They're ready to support you on this next leg of your journey. You don't have to do this alone. I feel like you've already felt that tinge. Again, I feel like you come from a long line of mystics like High Priestess, witches, herbalist is what's coming through too. Energy healer, some type of very deep healing. And I feel like you've been really reviving that line from your female, the maternal lineage. So Death Mother is the last card to come out for oracle portion. This is really truly like there's something very heavy it's been very deep, something very, very heavy that is coming up through this full moon process. And keep in mind, you know, we're already feeling the energies of the full moon right now. I'm filming this on Wednesday, January 28th. You can also feel the full moon energies in terms of what's being released and transmuted. Several days. It's going to be different for everyone, but after the moon. So, you know, don't expect things to be hunky-dory immediately the full moon. Hey, it's good, it's released, it's done. Anything that's coming up that feels really heavy, it's going to speak to you through your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, maybe some of you, your dreams. If you're having dreams, you've been having really vivid dreams, this card it's a clue. It's telling you that what's coming up in the dreams, what's coming up in that theme is really what needs to be released. Now, pay attention to your dreams. Have a journal. And I invite you to, you know, your subconscious speaks to you through symbolism in your dreams. And sometimes your ancestors will speak to you or any of your angels, guides, great spirit. So I always like to write things down. What stood out to you? The environment, the people, what was happening in the situation? Did you notice anything out of the ordinary themes, things that are abstract? It's not going to speak to you in like a very clear-cut way. It's going to speak to you in a manner that's like, you really have to kind of break it down, maybe even give yourself permission to do the research on the dream, look it up. I had a dream about this, this, and this. What does this mean in terms of what I want to release? So something very heavy. I feel like it's been a long time coming. You've really been working through this. And I feel like on a lot of aspects, what's coming through is there's been a feeling of you've been holding back for a long time. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with, you know, it's been such a hyper-focused region on just trying to clear your karma. I feel like that you may identify as a black sheep, a cycle breaker. You're here clearing not just your own soul's karma, but you're clearing family patterns. You're clearing ancestor patterns. Some of you are shadow, holding the collective of the shadow of the collective as well. And so that can be very, very heavy. It can be very, very heavy. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. Spirit, what do you want this beautiful collective that's chosen card 1, group 1? What do you want them to know about this mystic energy, what they're shedding? Please and thank you. My guides are reminding me to say February 17th is not just the new moon, not just a full solar eclipse. It's also the beginning of the Chinese astrological new year, going into the fire horse, which is very significant. Three, 2, and 1. Oh, I love this. The Lover's card just came out. 6, Could have been born on the 6th. This is Gemini energy. You could be a Gemini. There could be dominant Gemini placements. I feel like the fragments of you, this is giving me this energy of the fragments. Like you've been working, you've been doing the soul work. And I feel like you're calling in all of your fragments. You're coming into a place of real, true wholeness. You know what I mean? This is giving me integration energy. This is giving me you're really integrating your shadow and your light. You're not oppressing the shadow, you're embracing it. It's also giving me the energy of your masculine and feminine energy that is coming into balance. Maybe you've been doing mother wounding work, father wounding work, inner child work, and whatnot. There's some type of a big choice point coming up with the Lover's card. This could involve areas within your life that have to do with relationships. It doesn't have to be. It can be romantic or not. There is some type of a choice point that's coming up for you. I feel like you're definitely, like I said, I get a feeling that you're answering. Look at that. 2 of Wands on the bottom of the deck on that. You're crossing a threshold. You're crossing a threshold. You're coming outside of the box. I feel like you're coming out of the spiritual closet on some level. You're definitely some type of a channel, like an agent for the divine. Any other messages about the Lover's card, Spirit? Like I said, I feel like you're ready to be of service. 6s in numerology are about peace and harmony. They are about family life. They are about really wanting to be helpful to more than just yourself or your immediate circle. It's like you're really, really wanting to put yourself out there with your gifts. And I feel like you're feeling that pull, and you've been feeling it for a long time. And get ready, Buttercup, because you're going to be rocking and rolling with it. Any other messages about the Lover's card, please? I love this. Three, 2. It's like there's a sense of loyalty that's coming through. There's a sense of loyalty. Like I feel like you finally learned not to abandon yourself. And I love that for you. There's a sense of devotion and loyalty. Like this devotion is coming out with you. The 6 of Cups. Ooh, I'm getting chills on that. The 6 of Cups just came out to clarify the Lover's card. So 66. It's like you're going through such a huge shift. It's like, this is giving me past life. This is giving me inner child. This is giving me family tree energy. It's like you really have worked very diligently to establish and root in this new, not this new version of yourself, but letting your truest essence come out. So you've been really working on anchoring that in. And this is why these final parts of you are ready to come up to be shed. So when you look at this card, when you see how far down those roots go in, right? It's like when it's basically preparing you to deal with any kind of turbulence or obstacles. That's just a natural part of our lives, guys. So when the tree sways back and forth, it's not going to blow over and like snap in half, because you have done this work, because you have let go, because you're calling in the fragments of yourself, because you're calling in, you're bringing your inner child up to the surface. You're bringing your shadow up to the surface. You're saying, hey, this is who I am. I'm not ashamed of it. It's a part of me. And I'm honoring this process, and I'm honoring these parts. And I bet you something about your shadow work or your inner child work has to do with the gift, with the offerings that you're going to be able to do to help humanity. Wow. Another tree, the Empress energy, Taurus and Libra. I feel like you've really learned how to receive. This card actually talks a lot about that. I feel like in your life, you have been a giver in terms of like burning yourself out. You know what I mean? Doing it in a sense of from a fear versus a place of love. Very, very interesting. You're getting ready to receive. Talk to me about the Scorpio energy, Spirit. What do you want this beautiful collective to know about this Scorpio energy? Please and thank you. I'm hearing beautiful, beautiful transition, beautiful transformation. 3, 2, and 1. Oops. Ooh, yeah. I love it. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Yeah. For some of you, you're definitely shedding, you're definitely transmuting and shedding family patterns of lack, scarcity, right? With money. I feel like a lot of you on a personal level could be literally shedding things from inner child, like feeling left out, feeling abandoned. Wow. it really affected your worth, your like knowing what your value was. And I feel like that's why you've been in such a deep, deep, deep dive. So I like that that is what is being transformed and transmuted. Do you know what I mean? So if any of those, I can't make it up, 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck clarifying that. See that pineal gland being activated? It's like this is also a card of transmutation. This is also a card of really clearing out the thoughts, because this Lover's card, Gemini, is that of the higher mind too, tapping into the higher mind, really being able to receive life force energy. I feel like Spirit's also asking you to make sure that you're giving yourself plenty of time to rest, incorporating rest and stillness, and, time for just introspection and reflection. They do their best work with transmuting when you are in a rested and receiving state. Any other messages about this Five of Pentacles? So if you've been having a lot of financial issues, some of you, if you've been having a lot of financial issues, and again, this could be related to other people's money. This could be like spouse money, inheritance. This could be like loans, credit cards, housing, anything like that. I feel like there's going to be a turnaround for you. There's something about transitioning. Maybe some of you have been going through like a financial death and rebirth situation as well. That can definitely be affected when you have low self-worth. You know what I mean? They're all connected. Anything else about the Five of Pentacles, please and thank you. 3, 2. It's like I'm picking up for some of you, not all of you. For some of you are, if the money wounds are an issue, you may be stepping into a position where you're going to be able to help people with their own money wounds. And for some of you, I'm picking up an energy of like, not a financial advisor, maybe for some of you, but it's really like maybe like a manifesting coach or something to that effect. Some of you could be going to financial advisor. I'm hearing digital money. Let's see, 20, Judgment card, and the 10. This gives me the energy of the 4 of Wands, like celebrate, victory, victory. Ooh, there's my timer. You see the birds rising. It's giving me that the phoenix rising energy. You're going through a really, really dramatic death and rebirth, a renewal, and lighter times are ahead. The 10 of Cups, a lot of abundance pouring in all areas of your life, a feeling of peace. The rainbows come in after the storm. Lots of opportunities coming in, new relationships, okay? Possibly new financial opportunities as well for some of you. It's really heartfelt though. It's all coming from your heart. It's coming from a place of love, and I want to be helpful. And I feel like that's the shift. That's the shift, the energetic shift that's really going to catapult you forward. I see anything related to Scorpio energy, like the Death card in tarot and that Judgment card. That's a very significant transformation. Yeah. Man, look at that. You're getting real clear. If you haven't felt clarity, and that's really, really expected, especially right before you go through like a massive transmutation, that clarity, it's going to clear up. You're literally cutting and freeing yourself from a lot of past, could be connections, old ways of being. You know what I mean? You're showing up. You're showing up differently. I feel like you're going to feel it in your body. Look at that. 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, clarifying that it's been really heavy for you. Look at that bull energy, Taurus energy again. Maybe there's something significant about Taurus. That could also be the second house, Venus. This is giving me dark shadow, like shadow, the dark soul, dark night of the soul energy. I feel like you're coming out of this dark night of the soul energy, which is like, whoo, relief. Yeah, there you go. Full on the bottom of that. Very big, significant awakening. It's like there is a lot of, it's going to get lighter for you. I feel like it's been very, very heavy. That comes through. I'm just looking at my timer. Any messages about this death mother? Clues about this, what's happening in their dream state? For those of you that have been having vivid dreams, it's a clue in terms of what needs to be released, what is trying to get your attention, whether it's your subconscious, your higher self, or your ancestors, or your spirit team. If you're not having dreams, this part may not pertain to you. And that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, my tummy's growling. Maybe somebody's tummy's growling. Look at the sun dots here. Ooh! The Sun card. This is Leo energy again. There could be something to do with a Leo in your life. It doesn't have to be. There could also be something about your childhood. Because when I think about the Sun card, I think about that child, that inner child really coming out and wanting to play and be curious and be joyful and be happy. I feel like it's been really, really heavy. A lot of you, I feel like 19 could be significant. You could have been born on the 19th. I feel like it's just been really, really heavy for you, and Spirit's really asking you, that dream is really asking you to give yourself permission to be lighter, be playful, be curious. It doesn't have to be so heavy. It doesn't have to be so serious all of the time. Yeah, King of Swords. There is that heaviness, that the King of Swords can be any of the air signs, but I feel like sometimes, Aquarian energy can be very, very detached from their emotions. All the air signs have a quality of being able to detach from the emotions. And I'm not talking about oppressing or suppressing or bypassing. I just feel like there could have been a habit or a tendency to be able to, like when things come up, like you're constantly looping and going back in like really, really heavy. It's like, no. There's no need for that. There's really no need for that. Something I'd like to suggest for you too, if you're not already doing it, maybe this is a confirmation, but it's like if you, and again, these are major blockages that have been blocking you. These are soul blocks that have been blocking you from, moving the needle forward, and they are coming up to be cleared. If you really are in a lot of discomfort, something that has been so beneficial for me is just going outside. I don't know where you're at in the world, what the weather is like, even if you can bundle up and just be out there for a little bit, but to really get outside and be out there as long as you possibly can. Let Mother Earth hold you. Let Mother Earth hold you. This is my favorite place to go to actually release and alchemize and transmute. Scorpio is the alchemist. That is one of the signs that really truly takes the pain and turns it into love and joy. You know what I mean? So being outside is a really great way to move through that energy. I like to just be silent, not verbal, and just really get into my heart space, call in your ancestors, ask them to help you transmute this energy. They will help you. They're ready to help you. So this is really amazing. I'm really excited for you. Shedding these themes is going to be such a beautiful experience. Just be really patient and kind and compassionate and loving with yourself, especially the days after the full moon heading into the new moon. Remember, guys, we're in an eclipse, a shadow aspect of the eclipse. The eclipse season officially opens full blown with that February 17th. So you might want to check out, I had a cycle breakers reading from the ancestors not too long ago. I'll link it in this reading. You might want to go check that out to be able to lean into those specific messages and helpful hints, journaling prompts, to help you get through this eclipse season. So, Spirit, final messages for group 1, please. I'm really, really happy for you. Thank you so much for doing this work. And thank you for, coming forth and letting yourself be vulnerable and be seen. And I can't wait I'd love to hear about the gifts. Let me know in the comments. What are you bringing? What offerings are you considering or bringing to the table for humanity and for the collective? Share it. Let us support you and send you just beautiful, beautiful energy. So, all right, Spirit, final messages for beautiful, beautiful group number 1. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, my tummy is growling. Maybe your tummy is growling. Page of Swords. Ooh, Queen of Wands. All right, I like this very, very much. Ooh, Justice card on the bottom of the deck. Libra energy. There's a very significant karma clearing happening for you. Things are coming in to alignment and balance for you, even if it doesn't feel that way now. Yeah, this is giving me World card energy. There's a very significant cycle that is coming to an end with this full moon, okay? Look at the reference to the snake energy with the Queen of Wands right here. Some of you could actually be experiencing activation of your Kundalini life force. Again, that ancestors reading that I talked about had a lot of information coming through about that. You might want to check that out. Overall, I love this. It's like the Page of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and this Queen of Wands. You're really coming into your power, your confidence. Some of you could actually be taking these gifts into like a side gig or an entrepreneurial venture. And you're ready to be seen. You're definitely this moth right here, butterfly rising above. You are overcoming and achieving. It may not feel that way yet, but you are. Some of you be prepared for incoming communications opportunities. There are, like I said, some of you, this is like also a call again, that Scorpio energy. Give yourself permission to learn, give yourself permission to do the deep dive on any of these things that come up that are going to enrich and enhance not only your life, but something that you're going to be able to share with others. So this is what I've got for you, group one. Mwah. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. Until the next time, happy full moon and be well, love well, live well. Chef's kiss vibes. I love you all. Welcome, welcome in. If you chose group number 2, I've got the Child of Divine, excuse me for the glare, and this Monk Nun card. These are shadow aspects that are coming up, surfacing, and coming up for release with this full moon in Leo. Remember, Leo is the sun, right? And Leo is about really letting ourselves truly, fully be seen, our authentic selves, and really expressing ourselves so that, you know, there's a gift. There's gifts that want to come through. There's gifts that want to be shared, you know, with the collective. And so this is also about shedding, right? Certain shadow aspects of ourselves that we are meant to, you know, heal, transform, and release, right? So with the Child of Divine and the Monk Nun archetypes, what's coming through for me, my loves, is that I feel like when you were growing up, this is definitely inner child related. I feel like you're a person that really experienced being on the receiving end. Maybe when you were growing up, you experienced something to do with not being able to express your voice, your emotions, your feelings. There could have been some type of like, I don't know, like, I really don't know how I want to say it. Whatever happened to you, I feel like some of you, I was picking up on some type of a bullying type situation. Maybe you experienced it in school, any level of school or work. Whatever happened to you in this situation, my loves, and I'm so very, very sorry, okay? Definitely deep inner child wounding. And this has caused you throughout your life up until now to really not trust humanity, not trust people. And I feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you maybe have even gotten to a place where it's like this defense mechanism, either blocking people out, not giving people a chance, or it's like, I'm going to hurt this person before they get a chance to hurt me, kind of an energy. But that is what's coming up to be released, which I really love this for, because it's like you have, so I feel like you've really been hyper like independent and isolated. Like you're diving in so deeply to your spiritual path, your spiritual practice, right? It's like that has been the main focus for you. That's brought you like comfort and solace, and it's supposed to. But at the other aspect of it, when we're meant to have a balance in our life. That's actually bringing me to the second card, the 12th house. 12th house gives me Pisces energy, Neptune. Maybe some of you have dominant Pisces energy placements, right? This is about really inner child healing as well, and allowing yourself to have that balance. This 12th house is inviting you, whatever side of the coin. Maybe some of you, it's like the exact opposite. It's like hyper involved heavily in the earthly plane and not enough of the spiritual plane. I feel like it's the other way around, but anyway, I digress. Did I turn my timer on here? Hold on a second. No. Sorry about that. It's really what's coming up to be dissolved, because Neptune is about dissolving what must be shed, dissolving what has been holding you back from your highest potential. And believe you me, my love, there's something to do with what you experienced in your childhood, what you experienced growing up, that really, you know, had you not trusting people. And believe me, I'm there. I'm right there with you. That was me as well, to a certain degree, not exactly, but where I would not make eye contact, completely avoid people, avoid relationships, walled off completely, just a complete distrust in humanity, right? And it was stemming from my own childhood, right? But I feel like this is being dissolved. This layer is being dissolved because it's really time for you to share your voice. you have gifts, creative expression, right? And whatever that healing is, this could also be Chiron related. Not all of you, but it could be Chiron related. The wounded warrior, the wounded healer. It's like that healing, whatever that was, it's coming up to the surface now to actually be released, right? But it's also potentially for a lot of you, this gift, this offering, I'm sorry, I've got these messages popping off here. Excuse me. Your voice needs to be shared. Your voice needs to be heard. It's like, and I feel like you've been practicing, like speaking up. Boundaries have been important for you, right? I also feel like there's some type of a gift or a talent, whether that's writing, singing, some type of art, some type of teachings. You could be some type of an energy healer, anything that's going to benefit people. But it's time to let yourself be seen. It's time to let yourself share these gifts and these offerings with people. It's like you can see this cave right here. Sorry about that. You can see this cave right here. It's like you've been in this cave. You've been isolated in this cave for long enough. See the pyramids back there. Some of you could have connections to Egyptian deities, or you've been working with Egyptian deities. The cave is a place where we go into. It's also referenced as our heart space, right? And I feel like it has been a solace. It has been comfort, right? But I feel like it's time to come out of the cave. It's time to come out of the cave and share your voice, my love. Don't fear persecution. I feel like you have the boundaries. You know what I mean? You have the boundaries, and it's time to use them. Now, some of you could have been recently having vivid dreams, or there could be some vivid dreams that are going to be coming up from now and throughout the full moon. Remember, we're working with full moon energy before the full moon and actually days after the full moon. This could also be something that's going to be coming up or surfacing throughout the eclipse portal. We have the new moon in Aquarius coming on February 17th. And it's also going to be the launch of the astrological New Year Fire Horse energy. So you could experience some vivid dreams. You could be seeing moths. This is the Luna moth. Can you see that? I love this card. There's something, it's a massive death and rebirth. This is a massive death and rebirth. And there's some type of a habit that you have been doing. Maybe this is the isolation. Whatever it is that you're thinking of, it needs to be released. It needs to be let go of. And so I feel like your spirits and guides are going to be giving you some type of a message through the dream state. Now, the subconscious can speak to you. Subconscious energy, Pisces energy can be speaking to you through your dream state as well. And it speaks usually in symbolism. So I do recommend a journal. I recommend giving yourself permission to write that all out as soon as you can, wake up from that dream. Whatever stands out, whatever is repeating, you know what I mean? Whatever is repeating to you, even if you can't remember the whole thing. Usually what happens for me, I know, is there's something about that dream that stands out to me. People in the dream, the location, recognizing colors or patterns, music, anything, animals, people that you don't recognize. It's like jot that down and then look it up. This was in my dream. It's telling me something wants to be released. What's the spiritual meaning behind this? You know what I mean? So, all right, let's go ahead and get more information with the tarot, please and thank you. Spirit, what do you want this beautiful, beautiful group number 2 collective to know about this child of the divine and this monk, this shedding, this coming out of the cave to be seen? It's like you're building and formulating a deeper trust. You're feeling this oneness. You're feeling like, I do trust people. I want connection. And I feel like that's what's really going to be unlocking for you with the rest of 2026. It's like, I feel like I'm sorry, those just came flying out. I feel like your next evolution, your next phase of evolution on your path is actually going to be through relationships. That could be a group of people. That could be one-to-one relationships. What do you want this beautiful collective to know about what is being shed right now, these archetypal energies? Oops. Thank you. Oh, goodness. This actually came out for, wow. These 2 cards came out for group number 1 as well. You might want to go back and watch group number 1 as well. Interesting. So I've got the Lovers card. Oops, sorry. I've got the Lovers card. I've got a whole new setup over here with cameras and whatnot. Anyway, the Lovers card, Gemini energy, and I've got the Six of Cups. So I've got 66. Like I said, really, really huge, huge shift. Definitely gives me this inner child healing energy. I feel like you are really integrating. You are really integrating the light and the dark, the masculine and feminine within you. I feel like if you're identifying with this, you've definitely been working through, father wounds, mother wounds, right? And I feel like, again, that was part of what was being suppressed in the past. Times of harmony and balance are coming in, and sixes in numerology definitely represent relationships, family, loyalty, devotion, being devoted to your gifts to humanity. It's also about wanting to be of service, wanting to bring something, to a tangible, offering that's going to be helpful. And my loves, during these times, we need that. This is why you're here. We all signed up to be here during these times. And it's like, whatever you've got to bring to help other people, it's meant to help heal the collective as a whole. So very, very big decision, very, very big choice point. Look at the roots. This could definitely be past life related as well, and also ancestral, meaning like you're here clearing karma, not just for yourself. You're clearing it for generational patterns. Like the cycle ends with you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you identify as a black sheep or a cycle breaker. If you do, and this resonates, you might want to check out the last reading I did from the ancestors. I'll link it in the description box. It was all about cycle breakers. Very, very specific messages for this eclipse season. Lots of tools, lots of tricks to help you really make the most of the energy. But those roots are they're buried deep. They're buried deep down on Mother Earth. So the work that you have been doing, this inner child healing, this shadow work, you're really starting to embody your truest self emerging, your inner child coming up to the surface, emerging. Like you're ready to explore and be playful and be curious. And children are fearless. Children are fearless before they're made to feel dim. Children are curious. They want to learn. You know what I mean? They're not afraid, and they're truth speakers. They're gonna tell it like it is. It's friggin' hilarious. I love it. So it's like this is your opportunity to really move forward in a very peaceful. I feel like when this goes through, and again, it's going to be days after too. Look at that Sun card, just a massive, massive awakening. It's getting lighter for you. You're going to be seeing things through a completely different lens. You're going to be seeing them through a higher, like the higher heart, the higher mind. I feel like there's going to be an overflow of like, I want to connect. I want to have connection. So I feel like if you've been feeling that pull, this is your confirmation. Talk to me about this 12th house, Spirit. What do you want them to know about this 12th house? Something that came through on that reading that I did, and this was so huge. It was just like, you were never too much. Maybe you were made to feel like you were too much growing up. You were never too much. You were just too bright for other people's shadows in your life. And that's not on you, baby. That's on them. Do you know what I mean? Woo! We got a lot of cards that just came out here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Like your inner flame is being lit. This Queen of Cups energy, there could have been some type of a water sign in your life or a mother figure in your life that you could have done significant healing surrounding a mother wound. For some of you, I'm picking up on covert narcissism or narcissistic traits. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just throwing it out there. Wow, bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. This is that dimming. This is that I'm not supposed to say anything. I don't speak unless I'm spoken to kind of an energy. But again, this is you really coming out and standing in your power, standing in your authority. It's like letting you are, if you haven't already started the process of reparenting your inner child, that's what's next up for you. If you have been, it's like keep going with it. It's like letting your inner child know that they can trust you. You know what I mean? You're reparenting, you're parenting your child, your inner child, the way that you needed to be parented in your childhood and you weren't. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you're really finally learning how to feel your feelings, and all of them, the desirable feelings and the undesirable feelings, and you're unapologetic for it. Where I think before, a lot of you, it was like, suck it up. Like, it's like showing your emotions or feelings. Like maybe you had a lot of deep emotions, like this beautiful, tender heart of yours, and you were made fun of, or you were made to feel like that was shameful. And I feel like that's really changing. That's really changing. Cancerian energy is coming out for me. You could have been dealing with a Cancer, or that could be dominant. Also Pisces, again, Scorpio energy. But anyway, I feel like Spirit's really letting you know it's okay to come out. It's like the boundaries. Use your boundaries. You're very, very highly protected and loved and warranted, but it's really time for you to come out. There's a very deep healing happening with your inner child. It's like, look at the anxiety that was caused. There's the Nine of Swords and the Two of Cups. I feel like, the Two of Cups can be about friendship, about relationships, you know what I mean? And I feel like you have a lot of anxiety about opening yourself up to it, but you are coming into that place where it's time. Like I said, I feel like you are going to be evolving. This is coming through really, really fast. Your next level, your next phase, right, for 2026 is about evolving through joyful experiences, evolving through relationships, one-on-one relationships, friendships, family, romantic. But could be collaborations that are very artistic and creative, very supportive. So it's like, this is giving me 11 energy, Libra energy. It is coming into balance. It is coming into play. There's no need to worry. I feel like your anxiety and your worries are going to start dissolving with that Neptune energy. There was such a deep fear, a deep distrust with other people. And again, my loves, my heart goes out to you. I love you so much. I see you. I've been where you are at. I am on this path with you, okay? And there was a time where I felt the same way. I even went through periods of reclusiveness where I wouldn't even come out of the house. I would have panic attacks in public places. I would have panic attacks around, social events, smaller social events, even larger, because it was just this deep-seated fear that I was going to be hurt. It was just an automatic assumption. So I feel like you're really, really coming out of that phase. Just know these blockages are being cleared. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Wands behind the Eight of Swords, you are rising above it. It is time for you to be seen. You have very, very important creations, artistic expressions, writings, offerings that are meant to really help other people that went through the exact same thing. Okay, look at that again. Leo energy, Leo coming in, and the Hermit card, Turtle Spirit, Lion. It's time to come out of the shell, baby. It's time to come out of the shell. You are very, 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 very much safe in this. Spirit, what do you want them to know about this sharing your voice? I'm getting chills all over my thighs. I'm hearing baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Okay. What do you want this beautiful group number 2 to understand about sharing their voice? Please and thank you. It's like, give yourself permission to speak your truth. Speak what wants to come out. Your soul wants to speak through you. Your soul wants to express itself. And the more you allow yourself, even if it's scared, even if you're shaking, your voice is shaking, do it. Because the more you speak that truth, the more you feel that in your heart, right? The easier it's going to be, the clearer that your message is going to be, the clearer that it's going to be, like in terms of how to bring this forward to help other people. Because when you're helping other people, baby, you're helping you too. It's a mutual thing. You know what I mean? You were sent here to do this. 3, 2. Yep. This is about Two of Wands energy. This is about coming out of your box, coming out of your comfort zone, coming out of the cave. You know what I mean? I feel like some of you are definitely, maybe some of you are Reiki healers. I'm getting this vibe with this Reiki energy right here. Maybe some of you have been utilizing practitioners to help you clear your chakra blockages. It's working. Keep doing it. Others of you have been considering studying that field, and that's your green light to do it. It's a confirmation. I'm not telling you anything new. I'm telling you what you already know, my loves. But this is really, truly making the choice to do things outside of your normal, outside of your comfort zone. Trying different approaches, trying different things. Does it feel? How does it feel? You know what I mean? You're never going to know unless you do. You are crossing this threshold, though. You are crossing this threshold in 2026. I really feel that deeply. So, this is wild. Yeah, I really love that. I don't have anything else for that. Yeah, Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, clarifying that. Look at that. Another nod to rainbow energy. It's like the rainbow comes after the storms. Anytime I see rainbows on the cards or rainbows out in real life anywhere, to me that's spirit giving you a nod and wink. You're on the right path, baby. Keep moving forward. It's getting better. It's getting better. You are moving away from the darker times. You really are. There's the World card. I can't even make this up. Bottom of the deck. This is a massive cycle closing out, and this new one that's beginning for you, wow. Yeah, Star card, Page of Cups, and the Star card beneath that, Aquarian energy. It's like, I feel like I'm speaking to a visionary. I feel like there's something innovative. There's something different and unique about you. Maybe you have Aquarian energy, but it's like you're here during these times, during the age of Aquarius. You're meant to help other people come outside of their box. You're meant to help other people express themselves. You're meant to help other people heal in some way through whatever medium, whatever avenue that is. Time to start making plans. Time to start being very intentional and coming outside of your box, because baby, guess what? You don't grow and evolve when you stay inside the box of comfort. We get stretched and we evolve and we expand when we get into that discomfort. Get used to discomfort. Embrace discomfort. Okay, we've been conditioned to not. Anything else about this Two of Wands, Spirit? Very interesting. I love that energy for you. Maybe that's the habit. One of the habits that needs to be broken is isolating yourself. There's a difference between isolating yourself to recharge your battery. 100% get it, right? Especially if you identify as some type of a sensitive, psychic, your gifts, right? Creative, right? There's a creative process that you're honoring. But when you do it to hide yourself, to protect yourself, that is not healthy, baby. That's not healthy. We need you. The world needs you. We need your voice. Okay, talk to me about this Luna moth, Spirit. What do you want them to understand about this Luna moth? I just heard something about golden light. Maybe you're seeing golden light. 9 of Cups. There's that energy. Pisces energy again, 9 of Cups. There's that eclipse energy right there. This is about you really allowing yourself to come out and feel comfortable in your own skin exactly as you are, expressing yourself, your creativity. You're doing it with passion. You're doing it with joy. You're doing it with glee is what I'm hearing. And I don't normally use the word glee. I love that though. Just letting yourself feel comfortable in your own skin. Others of you, there could be habits around that you've maybe overindulging in. 9 of Cups in the undesirable, the shadow aspect, because every card has a light aspect and a shadow aspect. Maybe some of you, there's been some type of a habit, consumption. It could be anything that has been numbing you out, that has been hindering you. So there could be some type, not for all of you, but there's some type of a habit related to over consuming something. But overall, I just feel like this is really Spirit saying that, it's time for you to come out and let yourself feel comfortable in your own skin. Know that you are so divinely loved and cherished. You have a very unique connection with the divine. The ideas, the gifts that you've got, it's like everything that you went through, even the undesirable experiences, really have been able to set you up to actually express all of this, to be able to help people. And to do so in such a fun, loving way. It's going to take you to a life filled with happiness and joy. Like I said, everything is getting so much lighter for you. I love that. And really being comfortable with expressing your feelings. Like, don't hold back is what's coming through. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. More eclipse energy. This is inaction. This is inaction because Knight of Pentacles can be Virgo energy, and it can also be about, in its shadow aspect, not taking any action. Just, it's like a stagnancy. So that's what needs to change, babe. Oh, look at that underneath it. When you do, there's the 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like, I feel like you've really been learning about boundaries. And if you haven't, this is your invitation to really give yourself permission to research that. Here's somebody that I like, the crappy childhood fairy. She's on YouTube. She's been really beneficial learning about boundaries. Remember, boundaries are not meant to keep people out. They're meant to keep people in. It's about knowing what your values are, knowing what you will allow, what you will not allow, how you're not going to allow yourself to be treated, and having the courage and the conviction to say it. And you don't have to over explain it. You know what? I don't feel comfortable with this conversation. I'm going to end it right here and remove myself. You know what? I don't feel comfortable with the tone that you're using with me. I'm going to leave this right here, right now. And when, you're able to communicate with me in a calm, refined manner, we can pick the conversation back up, or do you want to go do this? Da, da, da? No, actually, I don't. No is one word. No is one word. Okay. Final messages for this beautiful, beautiful group number 2. You guys, happy full moon. I freaking love you all. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're feeling called to do so. It helps the channel grow and it helps the messages get out to everyone else. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what your gift is. Let me know what you're feeling called to come out and share. Let us all support you. Let us send positive energy towards that, that leap. 3, 2, and 1. I'm getting an itch on my nose. That's a confirmation. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Oh, sorry, itchy. And the Emperor. Yeah, there is Tower energy on the bottom of the deck. Lightning strikes. Be prepared for more clearing, more transmuting. This could be things that are going to be clearing from within yourself. It could be uncomfortable. You could feel, your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings are your messengers. You know what I mean? This could also be clearing people, clearing yourself from other situations, environmental situations. But this is something that's really transforming you, and it's really helping you to put all of that distrust down and really let yourself truly be seen. So I've got the 2 of Swords, more eclipse energy. Look at that, Emperor and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is giving me a final, like an ending. It's like really, really allowing yourself to stand your ground, stand in your conviction, protect yourself. You know what I mean? But not to the point where you're blocking people out. It's like really allowing yourself to, again, the boundaries are coming through. It's time to cross that threshold, and you are crossing that threshold. 3 of Wands, it's time to bring your creations, to the forefront. This is about that manifesting energy, expanding, and expecting really good things to happen. So that 2 and that 3 of Wands gives me the 5 of Wands. Is that ego shedding and that concern of, like, I feel like a lot of you are just like, I don't want to create, I want to avoid conflict. And it's like, it's not a time to avoid conflict. That's what boundaries are for. You know what I mean? So Emperor energy, it's like taking action and moving forward. Some of you could have dominant Aries placements. I feel like this transit, Neptune just went into Aries, and I feel like that's definitely something that is going to really be significant in terms of you formulating an entirely new identity, you being the authority in your own life, a benevolent leader, you leading yourself, you not looking to other people or worrying about what other people are thinking for that matter. I feel like this is you taking the action and coming out and standing your ground and really, really letting yourself be seen. And I really, really love this for you. So this is what I've got for you. Again, babies, happy, happy full moon. And until the next time, be well, love well, live well. Chef's Kiss vibes. I love you all. Take care. Group number 3. If you chose group number 3, here is your reading for the the Leo full moon. What is being shed? What is being released for you? Look at this. We've got, hold on. Victim mindset. victim mindset. This is really, really a big, big deal for you. I feel like you grew up in an environment where it was like customary people play the victim role. You know, I did the best that I could, da 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 da. Um, it's like it's like whoever was around you in your youth, they had zero boundaries. And I feel like they put the weight of the world. Like, I feel like you were young, you were a child, teenager. I just see this vision like you had a parent that told you all of their adult problems. That is just one example of what that victim mindset really is. Like, those were situations that should have never been put on you in your youth, number one. You know what I mean? But I feel like you've really, really been putting in a lot of work embracing this empowerment journey, hero and heroine. You have really been climbing that mountain, moving past these obstacles, really doing the work. I was hearing passive aggressive. I feel like people in your life have always had that passive aggressive energy, and that's really difficult to move past. You know what I mean? And I feel like that really correlates with people that have that like victim mentality. It's like nothing ever good happens for me. I've worked so hard. I've done the best I can. Blah blah blah. All that. I'm not like negating it or anything. I'm just kind of like scooting past it. I don't want to focus on that energy. I feel like you are transforming from victim to victor. And this is a process. This is definitely a process. The light attribute of this prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. I feel like you've got this beautiful, tender heart. Look how she's like holding herself. I feel like you've got this beautiful, tender heart, and I just feel like you've been taken advantage of time and time again. And I feel like you've experienced that in multiple relationships, friendships, other family members, maybe in romantic encounters, even in your career and your work life. I feel like you've let people take advantage of you because you didn't know any better. You know what I mean? But now you really do. And I feel like these are those last moments, these last parts of shadow, definitely inner child healing, last parts of shadow that are going to be released with this Leo full moon. Okay, it's the last full moon of the current astrological season before we head into eclipse season. We are in the shadow of the eclipse season, the new moon in Aquarius, February 17th. That is a full solar eclipse. Lots of activations coming in. I definitely get the feeling, my love, that we've got this next card, Trine sextile symbiosis. I feel like your next phase of evolution is going to be through relationships. There could be a potential for mending relationships within your family. It doesn't have to be, but some of them. There could also be new people that are going to be starting to come into your life. I feel like this is something that's going to be activated within you. With this new moon energy, okay? Eclipse season goes through till March 18th, 2026. Yeah, I just get this feeling with this card here, 52. You could be 52, reduces down to a 7. You could have been born on the 7th. 7 is a very highly spiritual number. You're very much highly protected and loved and regarded. This is really asking you to, there are people that are currently in your life that there is like this harmonious vibe with, right? People that get you, people that understand you, that you feel comfortable with, that they have really good boundaries. I feel like you're learning about that. I feel like there's new collaborations that are going to be coming into play. Very similar skill sets. Maybe this is something in with your work life. Also, again, any area of the friendships. This is asking you to really give yourself permission. Take it slow and steady, baby steps, right? But give yourself permission to come out of the box and really explore new things, explore new experiences, new places, meeting new people, recognizing that there's a connection there. Not expecting them to take advantage of you. I feel like you're getting to this point where your spidey senses go off when you're around people that have that tendency to take advantage. It's giving me that whole like energy vampire kind of vibe. I feel like you grew up around an energy vampire, maybe energy vampires. And that led you to attracting more of the same. You could be very highly empathic, very, very sensitive to other people's energies, the energy of the room. Like I feel like you have a pulse on that. Use that to your advantage in terms of, you know, instead of focusing on who's going to hurt me, who's potentially trying to hurt me, it's like I feel like you're shifting your energy, and you're going to be getting into this phase of like recognizing, oh wow, this feels really good. My spidey senses aren't going off with this person. You know what I mean? So inviting people, like if you're working on a project, another thing that's coming through, if you're working on something and there's just like this one missing piece to this puzzle, right? Inviting something, giving yourself permission to invite this person that you know has that missing piece. They have that skill set, that talent, whatever it is, energy, vibe, and invite them in and collaborate. This is really asking you to welcome and explore healthy collaborations, healthy experiences, people that are on your same wavelength. Like you can see all of these birds of a feather flock together, kind of an energy. So I feel like you're definitely shifting away from allowing other people to take advantage of you. And maybe even, you know, for a long time, if you grew up around somebody that always was passive aggressive, trying to make you feel guilty about this or other thing, them playing the victim, you could have also been doing that in your life as well. And I feel like it's exploded on you time and time again. And you're really shifting out of that. That's being released and shed. So if anything is coming up to the surface, thoughts, feelings, emotions, anything like that, maybe certain people are circling back around similar patterns. It's literally just coming back up to be shed and released. So I really dig that. So the next message we've got is dance with life. I friggin' love this energy so much. I'm losing lighting. Oh my goodness. I feel like, look at the moon energy. This is like a gateway, a portal that you're entering into. And Spirit's really asking you to dive in again, you know, putting on your favorite song, shifting your energy. If you feel like you are dipping back into that energy of the victim, right? It's like, give yourself permission to shift your energy. Some things that I do to shift my energy is putting on one of my favorite songs, having playlists that I know of my favorite songs that really raise my vibration, lip syncing, dancing like no one's watching, kind of a thing. If that's not your thing, it could be as easy as just stepping outside for a breath of fresh air, getting out into the sunshine, trying something different. Go to a shop in your local community that you've never explored. Do something outside of the box. Do something that's just totally different. It could also be something shifting in your routine, your daily routine, and literally just taking, like you do 1, 2, 3, and it's taking what you normally do 3 and do it 1, switching the 1 and the 3, kind of a vibe, right? So it's really a call for you. It's like Rome wasn't built in a day. This isn't a marathon. This brings me to Sea Turtle Spirit coming out. It's like this is a process. You're shedding this old skin, but this new skin, this new victor, like you're victorious, you're expecting victories, right? You're going to have amazing boundaries, right? It's like giving that newness to emerge, that newness of yourself to emerge with this process. And it's going to take time, and it's going to take patience, and it's going to take you allowing yourself to really, really explore new relationships, new practices, new experiences, new hobbies, right? So I like this for you. So if you have been, some of you have been having really, really vivid dreams, right? And others of you, there will be vivid dreams that are going to be coming to the surface for you during this full moon. Remember, when we're dealing with full moon energy, we will be dealing with that energy in the days before, and also the days, sometimes week, or more, depending, it's different for everybody. After the full moon, it takes time for the moon to do its work in helping to release those things. So I feel like some of these old stories or old narratives or people from the past, again, that could be coming up just to be acknowledged and released. And then also dreams could be coming in. This could be your subconscious speaking to you in symbols, letting you know what needs to be released, right? This could also be messages coming in. Maybe you're highly clairvoyant and you receive messages through your dream state. It's going to be spoken to you in symbols. Turtle Spirit is really here to let you know, like I said, it's a slow and steady type of a vibe. There is no rush. This is going to be a process. Maybe this is a call for you guys, like emotions, really allowing yourself to feel those emotions and release those emotions. Maybe this is a call for some of you to head on some type of a new journey, something about water, a place that has water. Maybe it's a lake, a river, or a beach, or like a creek type environment. Maybe some of you are working with turtle spirit already, or somehow some of you are like advocacy for turtles. But the message with this is really clear that, you know, baby steps, take it slow. Savor. Life is meant to be enjoyed. It's like, don't be so hyper focused on getting to the end destination. It's like you will gain wisdom and experience through these collaborations, through these new relationships, maybe even renewing older relationships, you know what I mean? But you're showing up differently. It's like, be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, but give yourself permission to just go with the flow and allow yourself to just really enjoy each moment for what it is. You gain your wisdom through learned experiences. So I really see you going into that phase with this full moon. Okay, Spirit, let's go ahead and get some tarot messages. What do you want this beautiful group number 3 to know about what is being shed with regards to this victim mindset? And it's like, you know what? It's like, keep embracing the empowerment path. You know what I mean? It's just really a great way to transform yourself and get to know who you really, really are. So keep climbing, keep moving forward. Any setbacks that you perceive as a setback really isn't a setback. It's just kind of like, again, slow and steady. Slow and steady. We gain our wisdom through learned experiences. Go with the flow. What does Spirit want this beautiful collective to know about what is shedding? Three, two. Oh, wow, I like that. Ace of Cups. Ah! I love this. Yeah, Eight of Wands coming in. That definitely gives me the energy of moving forward. Some of you could be traveling soon. Like I said, I was picking up on some type of a calling that could be coming through your dream state. Traveling somewhere with water. It doesn't have to be for all of you. That Eight of Wands can also be incoming messages, coming messages from your spirit team. It can also be messages coming through on the external world, new collaborations, relationships. It could definitely be connected to air travel. It doesn't have to be, but I love this. So I've got the Ace of Cups and I've got the Fool card, Aquarian energy. Aquarius is co-ruled by Saturn and Uranus. And so Uranus is that lightning bolt, awakening, a shift in your perception. There's definitely some type with this shedding comes a very deep healing, okay? And it is setting you up for new relationships, a new path, okay? The Ace of Cups. It's like really opening yourself up and letting yourself be vulnerable, letting yourself experience happiness and joy. I feel like there could be an Aquarius that's going to be coming into your life. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarian. But I just feel like these collaborations are really going to help bring even more of yourself, your true self out. You're going to evolve and continue to shift. This is really asking you to trust your inner knowing, trust your intuition. Your spidey senses will tell you who is real and who is not real. And I also feel like you have really become, I'm hearing like expert level at boundaries. And so, yes, it's like, just know that you have the tools now. You have the discernment moving forward to really be able to tell who is that energy vampire and who is not, who has your best interest at heart and who isn't. What's coming through is basically, if it feels yucky, it is. And I definitely get the sense that you're leaning into that more. So I really love that. Are there any more messages about, Justice card, I love this. Libra energy. There could also be a Libra involved. You could be a Libra. It's like things are coming into harmony. Things are coming into harmony for you. It's like, again, Libra gives me this energy of the sword of discernment, the ability to make really great decisions and choices from a place of inner peace and harmony. And it's like, it's giving me this vibe that's like, you have that discernment now. You know, you can call someone's bullshit out now. Like, you can trust yourself. I feel like for a very long time you couldn't trust yourself, but now that's changing. It's all the remaining parts of it are being cleared. You can trust yourself moving forward. You can call other people's bullshit out and you can call your own self out in a very loving way, of course, very compassionate. So I really, really love that. Not all of you, but some of you could also be dealing with some type of a legal situation. It could also be something to do with real estate, properties, something to do with contracts, being resolved, or going into a new contract of some sort. Could be for business as well. Yeah, that's what I've got from that. Yeah, it's really looking so much brighter for you. The Sun card right there. Uh, you may not see that coming yet. Some of you could be coming into union with someone, not all of you, but there could be someone special that you will be coming into union with in terms of like a romantic relationship, and there will be love there. There could also be some type of a long-term commitment that it leads to some type of a long-term commitment. Not all of you, but some of you. Take what resonates. Okay, anything else about that, Spirit? This is definitely a destined, like, life experience. Again, that's going to help you evolve and grow. It's for your soul's evolution. Lots of air sign energy here. Talk to me about this trine and sextile energy, this collaboration. What do you want them to know about that, please and thank you? Very, very cool. 3, 2. Another Aquarian card, star card, the star. This is like you stepping into your vulnerability and to your letting that newness, letting your truest self really emerge through. You are definitely heading to, I think, something that a lot of you have been really wishing for, sincere, deep connection in every aspect of relationships. It's something that you've been really, really working toward, and I feel like it's really coming through. There's a deep, deep healing, again, deep, deep, deep healing coming in through relationships, through new relationships, through a renewal in relationships with other people. Lots of air energy coming through. Yeah, there's that 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's like there's a deep healing with the pain related to the past. Like you're cutting cords, you're cutting ties with some people as well. Yeah, definitely. The Leo card, cutting ties with some people. There's the Devil energy and the Death card underneath that. This is a part of your shadow that is definitely going through a deep, 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 deep rebirth, renewal. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn or another Leo in your life. It doesn't have to be. What else wants to come through about the Star card, Spirit? Please and thank you. It's like allow yourself to see the good in other people. Allow yourself to have that really deep, deep, deep faith. To have that really deep, deep, deep optimism. Do you know what I mean? You can trust yourself to recognize it now. What else about the Star card, Spirit? Please and thank you. This is a really, really dynamic shift for you. 3, 2. Detaching from the pain is what's coming through too. Detaching from the pain of the past. Aquarius, all air signs are really good about detaching from that. Not suppressing it or bypassing it, but not letting the pain of the past to rule over you is what's coming through. I love this. 2 of Cups. You've got the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This is all about new relationships. Again, some of you, this is definitely going to be showing up in your romantic life. For others of you, this is like collaborations, creative collaborations. They're very fun, very light. It's like these 2 roses have a lot in common. They complement each other. There's a level of respect, mutual respect and support. There's like an airiness to this. It's very light. It's playful. It's fun. So I love that energy for you. Yeah, you're really going to, I can't say it enough. It's like the cards keep confirming for me you're evolving through new relationships. Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I'm getting chills on my thighs on this. This is giving me that fire horse energy. February 17th, we've got that new moon in Aquarius. That's our solar eclipse, excuse me. That's an activating portal in the eclipse season, right? Activating the codes within you to move forward with these relationships, preparing you, right? It's also the beginning of the year of the fire horse. So plan for things to pick up, because I feel like there's been a level of stagnancy. In your life. So that is definitely going to be shifting. This is also a card of travel. This is also a card of movement, moving, relocating. So for some of you, that could also be on the bend as well. I like it. Talk to me about this Dance with Life spirit. Any messages for this beautiful group? Group number 3. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're going to get a lot of downloads. This is Scorpion energy as well. You're going to get a lot of psychic hits. It's like you can trust what's coming through. This is also about lots of opportunities. Again, new opportunities coming your way. Lots of different choices. Make sure you're using your intuition, your inner guidance, not relying on anybody else outside of you, but your intuition. Does it feel good? Does it feel good to decide what opportunities to go with? What's aligned for me? I also feel like where there was a lot of scattered emotions, maybe a lot of scattered energy, like being afraid to make a decision or a choice on something, like I'm afraid to make this because I don't want to make another mistake. It's like this is an opportunity for you to really, really shift that energy into, guess what? I'm looking at it as there's no wrong choice. Every choice I make helps to, I have a learned experience. You know what I mean? So this is definitely giving me more eclipse energy. This could definitely be dreams. I feel like this is also like you're shifting your energy when you're in that shifted state. Give yourself permission to visualize and dream about what you're looking to create, what you're looking to experience. You are moving away from that time. I think that there was a lot of, this can also be like confusion, feeling confused, feeling I'm unsure. I feel like you experienced that again with other people in your life that were in that like energetic vampire. Like I feel like you can pick up on other people's emotions too. And this is like a call to, again, learn how to shift your energy, to clear your energy. Something that I do too that helps me to clear other people's energies. 2 things that because it's water, and this is water, the cups. And there's a lot of water right here. 2 things I do to clear. Number 1, I wash my hands. When you're washing your hands, you're doing it anyway, right? To wash off the germs. It's like you can also call in Mother Earth and just say, Mother Earth, thank you so much for this water. Let this water cleanse and purify me, removing all energies that don't have my best interest at heart. Let it all wash down the drain to you. Let it all be transmuted into pure divine love for the highest good of all with no harm to others. You can do that exact same thing in the shower. I shower every single night, even if I'm not physically dirty. I shower to rest, relax my body, and prepare for a really good night's sleep. But I also chant that internally, infusing that water with that intention. And I visualize any kind of energetic, funky residue that you've picked up from the day and visualizing it going down the drain. It's energetic hygiene. It's energetic hygiene. Somebody needed to hear that. But you are moving away from those turbulent times. There's that rainbow and the 6 of Swords. You're in this transitionary phase of that, okay? So very, very cool. Anything else about the 7 of Cups, Spirit? It's like, I feel like I'm being called, my guides are like, when you go through the eclipse season and you experience some of these old narratives, these old thoughts, again, feelings, emotions, people coming in from the past, or even new people that may have that same energy of these other like energy vampires, it's like, shift your energy. Make sure that you're clearing and you're shifting energy after you have those experiences. It's something that's like eclipse season is wild card energy. So anything can happen, anything goes. It's like that's a tool to really use throughout the eclipse season. Something else, if you feel called, I did film an ancestors reading for cycle breakers. Maybe you identify as a black sheep or a cycle breaker breaking these patterns from your family. There was a lot of information about this in that reading, and that reading was very geared, channeled, intentional, to be something of a supportive tool to be able to utilize throughout the eclipse season. So that will be linked in the description box. Anything else about the Seven of Cups spirit? It's got timestamps as well so that you can, go to whatever area you feel called to. Ow! Empress energy coming in hot. Taurus and Libra. Wow, this is kick ass. Like, you are learning how to embody your inner goddess. You are growing into this. Like, it's not even, you're embodying you're learning how to embody who you really are. Who you really are, deep, deep down inside. All that work that you've done, all that transformational work that you've done. This is like confidence. This is, I don't chase, I attract. This is, I'm creative. This is, I am abundant. This is, all kinds of opportunities are coming my way. This is, I'm getting a lot of rest. I've learned how to receive. Do you know what I mean? Wow. I love, 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 love that energy for you. It's like a very good mothering energy. I feel like if you were dealing with mother wounds, you are essentially reparenting yourself. Do you know what I mean? And that's also a really great, look at that. Eight of Swords. It's like, I feel like there's been a lot of stagnancy in your life, a lot of feeling stuck. I feel like people used to make you feel like you were stuck or like you were a victim. That can be victim. That can be shadow. You needed to be dim. You need to hold back on things. This is another really great way to get out and ground your energy. Get out into Mother Earth. The Empress represents Mother Earth energy. So if you haven't really, gone outside, like give yourself, some of us, like myself included, a way that I usually help to regulate my emotions is by getting outside. I try to get outside every single day, and not just for 5 minutes. I really try, it varies, but I really try to spend intentional time movement, meditative slow walking, sitting down, meditating in nature, just paying attention to all of the beauty. Ask Mother Earth, I come in peace. I want to be held. I want to be seen. Please help me to ground my energy. Help me to release this toxicity, energies that I've picked up, those types of things. So that's definitely a call to make sure that you are grounding your energy and so that you don't feel so scattered. Yeah, Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Protect that inner fire. Protect that inner fire. You can see the globe around the flame. This is you know your boundaries. I heard you're an expert in boundaries now. So boundary up, Buttercup. Talk to me about sea turtle. Any messages about sea turtle, please and thank you. I see such really amazing things coming in for you as you have these learned experiences through these relationships. Let yourself have fun. The Empress, she loves to have fun. She loves to travel. She loves good sex. She loves good food. She likes the finer things. She loves to laugh. She loves to play. She's curious. And she's unapologetic for it. So give yourself permission to, further step into that beautiful, beautiful Empress energy. Woo! I got chills on that one. Sea turtle, what else does Spirit want this beautiful collective to know about potential dreams coming through? 3, 2, and 1. Yep. 3 of Wands right there. It's like it's like you are I feel like a lot of you are going to be traveling. This gives me this energy of traveling. A lot of manifestations are going to be coming through. This is also like, there is no rush. There is no rush. Let yourself enjoy this journey. This is also a 3, like Empress energy, 3, creating something. It's going to be a slow process, but just enjoy it. This is about being in the grace of expectancy, like not expecting things to turn out bad, being in that energy and that vibration. I'm moving forward and I'm going to enjoy the path and I'm going to savor it. And I know that anything and everything that I experience, whether it's comfortable or not, is definitely stretching me. It's definitely for my highest good. It's helping me to learn. It's helping me to really step into my power and step into my authority. Yeah, King of Cups. This is like this can be like this is that dark swan. This can be that heaviness, that darkness, like dark night of the soul kind of a vibration. Or again, just that density. I feel like you're exiting the building from that density. People that have been in your life, like you learned about it. You can only emulate what was modeled to you. And I feel like that's what you're breaking free of. Yeah, massive, massive shift. Sagittarius energy, Gemini, Virgo energy, and Pisces energy on the bottom of the deck. Let's get final messages for you. Man, you are going to have some fun. You are going to have some fun. Moon energy just came out. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else? I just get this feeling like some of you may not see any of this coming, these new relationships. Others of you, I just feel like that's an overwhelming... you're definitely having some serious activations and releases with this eclipse season. And this is really like trusting yourself, not doubting yourself. What else about this moon, Spirit? I feel like a lot of you, things are going to be revealed to you over the next few months too through the eclipse portal. Things that you're not privy to right now pertaining to relationships in your life, existing ones. This is for some of you, not all of you. This is like literally just coming through. Things are going to be revealed to you. It could be somewhat shocking. This is going to be Cancerian energy. It's part of your path. It's meant to be like a catalyst type experience to be able to like propel you forward. Yeah, no other messages. Don't let fear get in your way anymore. Don't let fear anyway or doubt. You have faced some of the darkest, deepest parts, the things that have scared the living shit out of you, and you are so much stronger than you know. And this is what I've got for you, my loves. Golly, happy full moon to you. If you found any resonance with this, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what kind of collaborations you're working on. And of course, until the next time, my loves, be well, love well, live well. Chef's Kiss vibes. I love you all.